Okay, good day everyone, and welcome to today's market fundamental and technical breakdown. My name is Anthony Njoku, and I'm the founder of 10x Digital Link, where everyone who has a knowledge gap in digital trading can be able to learn the right formula, the right approach, and also get the right software to enable them to be able to make massive profits from the financial market. So dive down to our website right now, www.tenetdigitallane.com, and grab yourself a package to join our academy. This is for the time period of 8th to the 12th of April 2024. So we're just going to be forecasting the price movement for the financial market and the crypto market. We will be combining sentimental analysis to get the actual direction we intend the market to go within this period of 8th to 12th of April. And we're going to wrap it up with sentimental analysis. We'll be dropping some opportunities with you guys, and the opportunities are our opportunity of copy trading, because we have made massive profits for our clients who connected their accounts to our own accounts, and they have been able to make withdrawal successfully. Thank you to our partner broker HFM. So we'll be showing you more about that and also sharing more opportunities. So watch to the end. I'll share my screen right now and we are going to kick things off. Try as much as possible to take down notes, and if you have any questions, drop it on the comment section. Don't hesitate to share this content, reply Forex forecast to help YouTube algorithm spread this information to a lot of traders who would need this. So starting off is DXY. DXY is the strength of the dollar. It is the strength of the dollar. And I can remember last week we told you guys vividly that we expect DXY to head into this zone, and when it gets to this zone, we're going to have a sell-off for DXY, and that is exactly what DXY did. So we currently have this sell-off and then a corrective structure, but DXY have not completed this corrective structure. I see what a resistance zone here acting like a ceiling, and DXY needs to get into this ceiling and grab these orders, pending orders lying here for more sell-offs for DXY to the downside towards this zone. If it breaks this zone due to high liquidity, then we'll be going over to this zone over here, or probably this zone, because I can see a gap over here. So if it breaks this support zone, we can be heading to this lower zone for DXY. But my bias for DXY is what? To the downside. After a push to the upside, we'll be selling off DXY to the downside. With that said, let's move to the next pair. The next pair on the list is Euro USD. This is one of the most popular traded currency pairs. And for Euro USD, it is 80% correlated with the dollar. It is 80% correlated with the dollar, which means that if we're anticipating DXY to go to the upside before it goes to the downside, we anticipate Euro to go to the downside before it goes to the upside. So what I look out for currently for Euro USD is this: the same bias we have for DXY, but inversely. We're going to see the week starting off with some sell-offs. Remember, last week Friday was NFP, non-farm payroll, and it was an increment of jobs numbers in the United States of America, those who are paid. Okay, the aftermath or the end of flow needs to play out Monday, and then we can see a change of direction within Tuesday heading into Wednesday. So the aftermath of that end of flow for NFP is going to play out starting off the week, which means that we can see what more sell-offs for Euro USD to the downside. I can see a support zone over here, a demand zone over here, and from this demand zone we can anticipate what? More push up for what? Euro against the dollar. Do you understand? So currently we had the NFP on Friday. So NFP was strong for dollar, and then it's going to push Euro USD to the downside more. Okay, and then from this area we can now start looking for buy setups for Euro against the dollar. So So if euro breaks this resistance zone, aka supply zone, we can as well look out as the next point of interest for euro against the dollar. Let's check out what sentiment thinks. Let's see what other retail traders and other institutions think about our buyers. It's loading, guys. Okay. I'm using myfxbook.com. Myfxbook.com, one of the well-known uh, uh, fundamental and also one of the best calculators in the financial market. Forex sentiment. Forex sentiment is the feeling or perception of market participants towards a currency pair. It is an essential aspect of forex trading as it plays a crucial role in determining the direction of the market. So that is what we are looking out for. So for euro USD, we see sentiment over here. It's loading. It's going to load based on percentage. Let's give it some time. Okay, so based on percentage, we see euro USD. We have more short positions, sells. 77% of traders in the whole world is selling euro USD, and 23% is on longs. Euro USD is one of the most popular traded pair. Out of 100% participants, 31% of those participants are trading euro USD for a short. That is why I told you the aftermath, the volume, the liquidity brought in by the NFP aftermath result is going to play out on Monday, which we are going to see what some sell-offs of euro USD. That's why sentiment is playing out for shorts. Okay, so as soon as the market opens up early London session, we'll be looking out for our sell setups for euro against the dollar because it is a London session pair. The next on the list is AUD USD. AUD USD. Okay. So for AUD, it's quite different, but over here we have a resistance level. Over here we have a resistance level, and the market went to the downside. After doing that, it came back into this resistance level and started selling off. So from this point, they had what a push, a downside, a corrective structure for this upward push for AUD/USD. So for AUD/USD, what I see next is what a sell structure back into this demand level, aka a support level, like a floor. If you bounce a ball on the floor, what happens? The ball hits the floor and comes back up. So we're anticipating AUD/USD for sales towards the support level. When it gets into the support level, then we will now be looking for our buy setups. But to start off the week, we'll be watching out for AUD/USD for the sell setups, okay, which is anticipating AUD against the dollar to go to the downside. That's what I see currently. So as soon as the market opens up, we're looking out for sell setups for AUD/USD because it is an Asian pair, okay. So that's what I see currently for AUD/USD, and from here we can now start seeing more push to the upside, heading towards the psychological level of 0.665. The psychological level of 0.665. After it has come back to this demand level, we can see some massive momentum and volume coming to the market to push it to this psychological level of 0.665. Let's see what sentiment says about AUD/USD. AUD/USD. Okay, for AUD/USD over here, you can see that over here, sentiment says 59% short, 41% long. So we are still in direction with sentiment going for the short as the week starts up, and then before the week ends or midweek, then we can now start looking for our buy setups for AUD/USD. For swing traders, you can be monitoring for your buy setups. You just be patient for your buy setups. For scalpers, you can go in for the sell setups if it plays out. The next on the list is GBP/USD. GBP/USD. Okay, USD is exactly at one of the best structures for traders. It's exactly at one of the best structures for traders. And when I say so, what I mean is the market sold off after NFP and got. So what I think is that the market is still going to come back down, fill some orders, and start pushing to the upside. GP is quite more different than Euro USD and AUD USD. Euro USD has not fulfilled the demand level. AUD USD has not fulfilled the demand level, but GP USD has fulfilled this demand level and has started pushing to the upside before the week closed out. So what I'm anticipating was a little corrective structure to the downside or push to the downside, and then it continues broke. When this resistance zone is broken, the next zone we're watching out for is this resistance zone over here. Okay, this resistance zone over here, which is at the point of 1.278. 1.278. Okay, that's what I see GP USD doing when it has a little retracement to the downside to grab some trades over here. It's going to push to the upside, but otherwise, if it doesn't come to the downside and break to the upside, they will be looking for our buy setups above this resistance level to continue to push to the upside towards this resistance zone. Let's see what sentiment is saying for GPUSD. So for GPUSD, we have a lot of traders saying that okay, for GPUSD we have shorts 53% and longs 47%. Shorts 53% and longs 47%, which means that we're anticipating what the sell-offs for GPUSD, like I said, towards the demand level to grab that orders. It's not going to be a deep one. It's going to be more of a quick pull. It's going to just go grab liquidity there. It might use a week to tap into the zone and then start pushing to the upside because it has already fulfilled that demand level already. So we're now about to bounce up to the upside. The next on the list is XAUUSD, which is gold. XAUUSD, gold, God's money. So for XAUUSD, it has been on a bullish rally. Man, non-stop bullish rally, non-stop. Unlike Bitcoin, from this point, 14th of February, it has been moving, creating higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows, non-stop. So for gold, we have a different bias. I'll be looking for my sell setups for gold for a corrective structure towards this zone. Okay, if you see a sell setup, we can take it. Gold is currently at an all-time high. It's currently at an all-time high, and if we use the algorithm quarter points, if we use the IPVA chart, it has to do with how the what's it called, the algorithm, the market algorithm charts pairs. Let's check out the IDA chart to see the current quarter points for gold, where it is currently based on the quarter points. No, this is what I want. I want to see gold. XAUUSD. Yes. XAUUSD. So the current view you're seeing now and the price points you see now, which is that runs the financial market, just price points. So what I see personally is that this algorithm can push up price to the $2,350 per ounce for gold. Okay, before we now start seeing a sell setup. And if we're seeing a sell setup, I'm seeing it coming back to $2,250 per ounce for gold. It has already broken this pivot points, and then it is on a free rise to this psychological level of $2,350 per ounce. From here, if I see any reaction, I'll be expecting a sell-off, probably taking here as TP1, TP2, TP3, and final TP. Okay, probably going to close out 70% of my orders here, and then watching out for what happens at this point. Let's see what sentiment thinks about gold. XAUUSD, XAUUSD, XAUUSD. Okay, so for gold XAUUSD, we see short is 65% and long is 35%. We are in the same direction with what sentiment, exactly the way we anticipated it to play out. XAUUSD short 65%, long 35%. But based on the IPDA chart, I'm expecting to come to this psychological level $2,350 per ounce before I can now start seeing some reaction to going for my short orders. So from that, the next and the last on the list is Bitcoin. The last on the list is Bitcoin. I hope you guys made a lot of money from Bitcoin last week. I called out the sell trade, I called out the buy trade in the group, and I know that a lot of you guys took that opportunity. As of last week on Sunday, I told you guys institutions has a lot of sell orders on Bitcoin over here. And from this point, I was at spot level. And also we had a trend line to the upside. Bitcoin respected the trend line and also came to this support level. I called out the trade entry from $65,000. Your stop loss at $64,000. I'll take profit at $69,000. Go to our Telegram group chat. It is free. The link is on the description. You're going to see that trade execution, and it went as planned. So currently for Bitcoin, what I see currently is what a little corrective structure towards this demand level. As soon as it picks this trade at this point, shooting to the upside to $80,000. Remember, in 2 weeks' time, we have halving, 19th of April. Prepare, stack up your coins, and get ready for the massive bull run. So with that said, now we dive into the next, which is the fundamental analysis. But before we dive into the fundamental analysis, I want to share with you guys results. Okay, I just don't preach. Okay, I say what I do and I do what I say. This is currently an account I'm managing with our sponsor broker HFM. It's a copy trading account, and you can see my name there, Tony FX. The link to register with my broker is on the description of the YouTube channel. Click that. A video, you can as well watch a video on how to register your account and Nigerian citizen. The link is on the description. As soon as you verify, you can fund your account with a minimum of 20 trading on my own account, and I'm making profits. You also be making profits on your own account simultaneously. Currently, if you can look at this account results, this month alone, this month of April alone, we are up 15.38%, and withdrawal has been completed for most of my clients. We already made what withdrawals and split of profit. One little of drawdown before the week ended, but within no time we'll be bouncing back and making more profits for my clients who connect the account to my own account. I'm not charging you any fee, I'm not charging you any money. Fund your broker account, connect your account to my own account. If I make trades on my own account and I'm profitable, it will be profitable on your own. If I'm in loss, it will be in loss on your own. When it's time to make withdrawal, you withdraw. The broker keeps 55% of the profit in your own account and sends me automatically 45% to my own broker account. So it is instantly and was straightforward. It is as easy as possible. So what are you waiting for to start earning passive income from this opportunity? This opportunity is very, very rare. Remember, I'm trading this account not for massive profit. I'm trading this account to build a portfolio. I've been trading with HFM since 2019. I have built a massive portfolio and track record outside of this broker. I want to build this portfolio and track record inside of this broker, so that any person in any part of the world, in Germany, in Italy, in Scotland, wherever they are, and they register with HFM, they can be able to see my results and connect the account to my own account, making profit while I am making profit as well in the financial market. This is not a get rich quick scheme. It is a get rich steady, build a profitable portfolio. So with that said, let's dive to the next option, which is the fundamental analysis. Okay. Okay, so for the fundamental analysis, we have the economic calendar right now, Monday, April 8th, 2024. Early Monday morning, we have Swiss, the Swiss unemployment rate. For the Switzerland, they are the first country in the whole world to cut their interest rates. Isn't that going down? Last week they announced that interest rate year over year, and it went down. Why Switzerland economy is strong is because their fiat currency, which is the Swiss currency, is backed by real estate in their country. Every single every single Swiss currency printed by the bank is backed by real estate in the Swiss economy. And they have stopped printing money for the past 5 years. They have stopped printing money in their economy. So that is why the economy is strong and stable. So for unemployment rate, we've seen the news exactly by 6:45 a.m. tomorrow morning London session. If we see a figure higher than 2.6%, it is bad for Swiss franc. If we see a figure lower than 2.6%, it is good for Swiss franc. Then early 7 a.m. we have balance of trade, which has to do with the total imports minus total exports within Germany in Europe. So if we see a figure higher than 25.5 billion, it is good for the Germany economy, which is Euro. And if we see a figure lower than 25.5 billion, it is bad for Germany or the Euro. And this could be the trigger we need to see the sell for Euro USD. So watch out for this news, 7 a.m. West African time. So early Tuesday morning, we have Asian session, GBP, BRC retail sales monitor year over year. This is not really that important. Then we have AUD Westpac consumer confidence change 1:30 a.m. for the AUD pair. Then we have NAB business confidence by 2:30 a.m. This is mainly Asian session news, Asian session news. And then we have early 6 a.m. We have Japanese consumer confidence. So I'll be monitoring mainly this AUD Westpac consumer confidence change and the NAB business confidence for the AUD pair. Okay, so if this figure turns out to be what lower than 0.5, which means that consumers in the Australian region does not have confidence on the optimism of the economy, then we can see some sell-offs for AUD against the dollar. But if we see some consumer confidence, we can see some buy momentum for AUD against the dollar. The same with the business confidence. This has to do with the business sector. What does the business sector think about the economy? Is it good? Is the government giving it a stable ground, a stable environment, a stable policy to run business? If the figure is lower than -3%, it is bad for AUD. But if the figure is higher than -3%, it is extremely good for AUD. We won't be watching out for JPY because we never analyze any pair that has to do with JPY. So this could be the trigger we need to see a sell-off for AUD, and this could be a trigger we need to see a buy momentum for AUD as well. So let's watch out for that early Asian session. Then on Wednesday, which has the highest liquidity in the forex market, that is on 10th of April 2024, early London session, we have retail sales year over year, which has to do with total sales of products within Italy for Europe. Okay, so if we see a figure higher than 0.5% for Euro, early London session 9 a.m., then we're going to see some buy momentum for Euro. Then month over month for Italy as well. If we see a figure higher than 0.4%, it is good for Euro. And then we're going to see some buy momentum and a lot of confidence within the Euro against the USD pair. Wow. As well as on Wednesday, we have CPI for New York session, USD to be precise. And this CPI has to do with the total inflation within the United States of America. And to be honest with you, I've been getting some background information. Inflation is increasing in the United States of America. And if inflation is increasing in the United States of America, then we're going to see what? A strong dollar in New York session Wednesday by 1:30 p.m. West African time. Over here, you can see inflation rates month over month, CPI SA, core inflation rate month over month, core inflation rate year over year, inflation rate year over year. All this is a derivative of CPI. My main focus is on this one. This is where my main focus is. The rest is just a derivative, okay? The rest from over here down to here is a derivative. So the main one I'm focused on is this one. So if I see a figure higher than 312.8, then it is good for dollar. If I see a figure lower than 312.8, then it is bad for the dollar. Then on Thursday we have early, wow, interesting. On Thursday we have early London session. No, New York session. They pushed it to New York session. 1:15 p.m. West African time. We have the deposit facility rates. This is not really important. The most important one is the euro interest rate decision. And I know, or I feel that this interest rate is going to be unchanged. And if this interest rate is unchanged to 4.5%, we're going to see some massive sell-offs for the euro against the dollar. Okay, and a lot of euro pairs. Euro is going to weak against JPY. Euro is going to weak against CAD. Euro is going to weak against AUD. So don't miss out on this opportunity for scalpers. Don't miss out on these opportunities for the euro interest rate decision. This is a very high volatility trade opportunity. Then, exactly by 1:30 p.m. West African time, we have the initial jobless claims for the dollar. The most important one is the initial jobless claims. Jobless claims 4-week average is a derivative of initial jobless claims. Continuous jobless claims is a derivative of initial jobless claims. All this means that if you don't have a job in the United States of America, you are just sacked, then you need to apply for initial jobless claims and get jobless claims benefits like feeding, accommodation, basic clothing, so that you can be able to live as a normal human being while you're seeking for a new job in the United States of America. So if we see a figure higher than 215, it is bad for the dollar. This figure is not meant to be increasing, which means that a lot of people are losing their jobs in the United States of America. And so far, for the past few weeks, I have not heard any job layoffs for the United States of America. So I'm anticipating for this figure to be strong. Last week O was strong, and I'm anticipating for this week's O to be strong as well. And this is going to be an extra momentum to see more sell-offs for Euro USD. So be watching out for Euro USD. This is going to be the trigger, and it's going to bring in more volume. So to end the day, we have the ECB press conference, which is just the tip on the iceberg. Then on Friday, to wrap up the week, we have CPI for Euro, which has to do with the inflation rate, to be precise, in Germany. So if we see a figure higher than 118.6, then we're going to see Euro to be strong. This is going to be the news to give Euro the momentum, the confidence to bounce back into the market. This is going to be the news that is going to have what? A corrective structure for the euro pair. Because based on Thursday, I think interest rate is going to make euro weak. Continuous initial jobless claims is going to make euro USD sell more. But this CPI, which is inflation, if it is higher than 118.6, then we're going to see what euro to what be strong for Friday, and this is going to be what a lot of traders will be watching out for. After the send off on Thursday, then the corrective structure on Friday. Then London session as well, we have GBP, goods trade balance, which has to do with total imports and total minus the total exports within the Great Britain pound region. And you guys should be mindful. London has been listed as the second unhappy country in the whole world. Go and check it in the internet. It has been listed as the second unhappy country in the whole world. Can you please guess the position Nigeria is currently? If you can guess, drop it on the comment section. You might end up winning a reward from us. Then remember, London has a recession currently. So with that said, the goods trade balance, which has to do with total imports minus total exports, if it is lower than minus 15.2 billion pounds, then it is bad for the Great Britain pound. If it is higher than minus 15.2 billion pounds, it is good for the Great Britain pound. Then GBP, gross domestic product, month over month. If it's higher than 0.1%, it is good for the Great Britain pound. Then the goods trade balance non-EU, if it is higher than minus 3.7 billion pounds, it is good for the GBP. But if it is lower than minus 3.7 billion pounds, it is what? Bad for the GBP. Then to wrap up London session, we have Euro CPI for Spain, to be precise. And if we see a figure higher than 114.7, it is good for the Euro. Like I already told you, I've foreseen the future. Euro is going to bounce back from the sell-offs on Thursday with the CPI results on Friday. Then to end the week is Michigan consumer confidence for the dollar. It doesn't have much impact, and every trader can as well just end the week profitable with these few points. Just watch out for the day you can be able to come into the market and utilize this trading event. On Thursday, New York session is going to be hot, packed with volume and liquidity. On Wednesday, both London session and New York session is going to be hot. Manipulation can play in on that day. And then on Tuesday, the sell setups can be seen on AUD, or the buy setups can be seen on AUD, and we'll be focused on Asian session. So if you can stay awake by 1 o'clock, it's the sacrifice you have to do to become a profitable trader. So thank you so much for watching to this point. If you want to join our academy, you can dive down to our store. The link to the store is on the description. It has to say seller.co/click to cart. When you go there, you select either to purchase our free book. We have how to make 6 figures in 6 months without owning a property on Airbnb, then how to become a passive income machine, earning money from the financial market or the crypto market. Then you can subscribe to our paid signal service as well, or get our education package to be able to learn how to trade the market profitably, both the forex and the crypto market. You can as well get our paid forex book as well. Forex Mastery, Guide to Trading Success is our textbook. As soon as you pay, you get access to all these materials. You get access to me. You get access to a funded account. You get access to what our community, and you can be able to build your confidence to turn out to be a profitable trader. Thank you so much for watching to this point. This is Anthony Phillips Njoko, wishing you a profitable trading week and signing out. Peace.